I have to be in an uncomfortable position in my wheelchair because the back cushion isn't here right now, but that doesn't prevent me from being here. Hey, but yeah, let's see there.
Tyrell yawns and stretches. He looks as if he might have been napping.
What time is it? Did I overstay? It's nice of you to come by when I'm off peak hours. Sorry that my shelf isn't more done up.
We're buying this
Much of a guest towel, you know? It can be kind of hard since I'm not still. I'm content with using the time in here to think of ways to fold my fabric friend into new shapes. Which, since you came by, creation? Formation?
Okay. Fabrication?
No, it still sounds too stiff. Oh, how about this? Let me introduce you to the newest iteration of my buddy, Towel Turtle.
Tyrell holds his towel buddy out to you.
Aww.
A sweet, absorbent little turtle.
Let me tell you, it took us a couple tries to get the shell just right, but it was worth it.
Rico, this may could be a career.
What? Making towel animals? This really is just a thing for me. A way for me to express myself. Plus, me and my buddy have a special bond.
It's the turtle.
You're more than just a towel turtle. Remember when you got me from that thrift store? I was wrapped with my towel buddy. I remember you saying it was as good as new. Well, let me tell you, I've seen some massive spills in my day. Things you wouldn't believe. Do you know what pasta sauce can do to grout? It ain't pretty. But I didn't have to take on the task alone. Nope. There was a team of us, all dedicated to helping keep things nice and dry. I was happy to be with my friends, working together. Hell, we used to hang out at the bathroom bar most nights and just chill.
That's like a nice video.
Oh, it was the shit. Hanging out with people who get what you do, nothing like it. Towel buddy over here would do tricks, turning into different things, making us laugh. Every colored towel you could think of, all in one place. And the linen closet, always a party. Sometimes it was so full, you couldn't get a shelf. Those were the good times.
There's everyone else.
It makes me shudder to think of it. It was a day that will go down in infamy. It was spring. It was raining something crazy. And our owner had their grandkids over.
That's cute.
Ha! Cute ain't even the half of it. All 7 grandchildren came over. All 7 of them decided to play in mud. And when they came back in, they just started snatching my friends from the closet. Towel buddy and I just watched in horror. They took them all one by one, but me, I was on the bottom. I just saw it happen. I whispered to myself, "Those are some tough towels. They'll be fine." When they came back from the laundry room, they had become...
He pauses, as though overwhelmed by the horror.
Rags.
But not rags.
Rags! You've got to be stain resistant to stay in the game. That grape juice, you can't let it stick to you. But if you let mud stay on a towel for days, oh, it can be too much. I know that if Washford and Drysdale had been there, it would have been a different story. Could have saved a few of them before the stain got in too deep. The way they were treated was way too much for them. When the rest became rags, our old boss wanted a completely new set. He saw that I was still strong. He decided to donate me.
That sounds very scared.
I was not scared. It was a hell of a disaster. But I had my little buddy with me. We kept each other company. And I knew I would make it. I'm resilient. It's in my fibers. Can I see your hand?
If I have a hand.
You extend your hand to Tyrell, and he takes it, his touch gentle and unassuming.
When you touch me by my hand, what do you feel?
That spark?
You felt that too? I don't think it's just static electricity either. But there's something else. Feel the texture of my hand. The way I'm made. Soft but sturdy. Hard-working, yet comforting. I'm warm.
Very warm.
You noticed, eh? And my little buddy here helps me channel all those bad things into a way I can express my emotions. All that to say, I'm premium. That's why they call me the Lord of the Rings. You get it?
Yeah, I get it and I love it.
Yeah.
Then you say what to do. You see?
Well, you want to know a secret?
Of course.
Picture it. The music of summer playing over a speaker. Perhaps a Bluetooth. The smell of sea salt and tight canvas in the air. To your right, one of those tall lifeguard stands that someone in bright red shorts sits on. To your left, a couple that most likely had an argument in the car. They both try to make the best of the day. It's super awkward. And there I am with you, stretched out in the sand, a giant umbrella behind us, blocking out the sun, and us just chilling. Can you guess what I want to do?
To be a teacher.
Ding, ding, ding. Beach towels have it made. They just lay in the sand all day, taking in all the sights. At night, they get to sit next to a fire and listen to someone play one of 3 songs they know on the guitar. I'd still get to dry people off, and the sun would help me do my job better. And who could ask for a better view? Clear blue waters, open skies. My towel buddy could be there too. Oh, I could fold you into a fish or a seagull.
You want to go?
Oh, of course. We'd have to go together. Just promise me you won't get mad if I track sand in the car. It's kind of a hazard of the job.
I just to see it.
You would? You would leave the house for me?
You're making us bitter.
I think I'd be good at, that's the first time I've told anyone my dream. I'll be honest, I was a little worried that you might think it was silly.
I think it's yes.
What do you think?
Let's make it there.
Yes. Though remember, no promises about tracking sand into your car, okay? You're the best, you know that? And think of all the sunsets we could watch together. You and me, cuddled up real close. It would be like nothing else mattered. Even if it was just for a few moments. Oh, that would be awesome. We gotta make it happen. Nothing will keep us apart. You know what the really cool part? You're part of that dream now, too. Hey, I've got an idea. Cow buddy. Remember that one I've been saving for a special moment? I think it's time. We'll be right back.
Tyrell disappears from view for a few moments.
Yep, just like that. Tuck it under. Ooh, you look so good.
When he returns, he holds his towel buddy out to you, now in a new and delightful shape.
Well,
Scoobies. My goodness, so precious.
I know. I had to make sure I got the nose just right. I think Towel Buddy will be like this for a while. And, you can wrap me around you anytime you want. I'm cozy regardless of the circumstances. You get me?
Aber.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't talk like this in front of Towel, but the offer still stands. I look forward to those sunsets.
Hey, Dorian.
Dorian, for once, does not stand in your way. Perhaps even he knows there's no sense in blocking bathroom access.
The first floor bathroom. One of the more relaxing places, if I do say so myself.
Let's after this.
Spot on. In here resides Barry Styles, your beauty supplies, and Mia, the mirror, and Rebel, the rubber ducky. What can I do for you?
Okay.
Barry is a great bloke. Always happy to lend a hand however he can. Careful though, he might be fragile on the inside and not show his hand. You might not know where you stand with him until it's too late.
You need to be careful.
Barry has problems with his memory. And while he may put us, what can I do for you?
How about the Mia?
He'll reflect back on you what you want to hear. Or at least what he thinks you want to hear. He's handsome enough, sure, and sometimes he believes that looks are all that matter. For me, in my position, I can already see 5 of me, not counting the reflection in the mirror. That's more than enough self-reflection for this door. What can I do for you?
How about Trevor?
They are, rowdy.
Sounds fun.
Just make sure there are no adults peeking over your shoulder when you talk to them. What can I do for you?
Enough.
I've said enough.
Upon reflection, it makes sense that your desk is as muscled and sturdy as she appears to you here now, but you still can't say you were expecting all this. She looks like she could snap you in half with a pinky, but also like she gives the most incredible hugs imaginable.
Aha! A stranger! I am Dasha, and you have quite the look on your face. Ha!
Pick me up.
Of course I could. Would you like? These muscles aren't just for show, after all.
You don't care I've been picked up like this since I was a kid.
Dasha never lies. My muscles are capable of lifting far more than your featherweight.
Just like that, Dasha sets you down as gently as a feather.
Holding so much on my shoulders, day in and day out. My job demands muscular perfection. That's enough about me, though. Tell me about yourself. You have intent in your eyes. Have you come to ask me questions? I see much here through the day. I have become very good at reading people. Your eyes might as well be question marks. But listen to me go on. Speak, friend.
I'll retrieve my
And you have come to Dasha to help you do this, yes? You have come to the right place. Tell me more.
It makes it so nervous sometimes.
Do not be nervous. I will help you train your heart. The heart is, after all, a muscle too. And all muscles can be trained, strengthened. With my guidance, you will be swole on the inside.
Alright, let's begin.
This is the spirit. You are winning already. Pretend that I am the one who makes your heart flutter. What would you say to me?
The one who makes my heart focus.
Try again. Seriously this
I
time.
think that could be you.
We are only just meeting. It was very funny, really. But the time for joking is over now.
Alright.
Okay. Perhaps we must go back to basics. We are side by side. At taste, you wish to impress me. How do you get my attention?
Pick me up.
Oh, you would like that? Come here.
Wow.
Dasha lifts you ably with one hand, raising you high off the ground as easily as you might lift a pillow. She sets you down with a proud grin.
You seem to enjoy being lifted over my head like barbell. I rather enjoy it myself, to be honest. You are like tiny feather. Lifting you is like lifting baby.
There's probably a sexy way to say that.
It is true, though. But perhaps you are right. Wait, what am I saying? We are here to train you, not Dasha. We must focus still. You have impressed me in our imaginary bar. Here is my number, attractive stranger. Now, the question is, will you know what to be doing with this number?
After a reasonable amount of time.
Yes! Excellent work today. Come, I have much work to do, but I have enjoyed our time together. See you next time.
Hey, James.
You've never been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to. The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Ho there, traveler!
What did you call me?
No. Ho, as in, hey, howdy, how are you? You know, simple salutation.
Then good day to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm Chance, your D20.
The mysterious cloak comes off, and you see the friendly face beneath.
This is, of course, Mercer, because she's everywhere.
Taking a tiny respite from the drudgery of work?
There are no play.
If you are up for a real adventure, have you ever grottos and gargoyles?
Okay, of course I pair of TNT.
Oh, that's great! What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon? Or class? Oh, I have so many questions.
Yes. Try to pass it with you.
Wow, someone else who feels the same as me. Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool. You wouldn't want to, maybe, play with me? It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
Have fun. Chance.
Chance's eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Really? Holy crit! Someone to play with me! You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with.
Do you have it? Are we good for this?
Ideally, but hey, depending on what class you pick, though. Regardless, it'll give us some time to know each other better.
What do we do now?
It's time to get you your... All we have to do is choose your stats, your powers, and your weapon. Then your armor, your lineage, and your gargoyle gauge. Although I might leave that out for this first character. See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you...
That's... No, det sounds right up
How
my...
about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just
Erik,
show
der
up and
off
play.
det trick.
Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick.
It's the place.
There are 3 classes I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter. Which one would you like?
Enter.
Haha, the Enchanter it is! Magic will flow. I heard that Lux wanted to get into G&G more and was thinking of playing a hotshot. If you two know each other, I'll invite them.
Do we get the pen?
Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you. Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not.
Okay.
Haha, me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I've played. I'll see you then.
Same for me. I've been thinking I still need more players for like help of Team Hunter base session.
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it. She continues to stand in stark silence, unmoving, but eventually she finally opens her eyes, taking a grand sweeping bow after.
The end. How was that?
Brava.
That was door 33. Surely you recognize. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius. I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain? It almost seems like music. Very atonal.
Så vi passe med. Hvad det vil han så?
How fascinating. Well, whatever you are playing, I look forward to its evolution.
Yes.
So long, maestro.
Oh.
Oh. Hit them bad.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was responsible for all the best casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers.
Yep. Good, what is it?
Lore? No, it's incredibly important and compelling background information that is necessary to understand the current situation.
In the beginning, there were 7 of us, working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world.
We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip.
But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people. Didn't take long for the 7 pioneers to be whittled down to 1.
David.
Bingo.
And all this? The wretched soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that. One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Dateviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly.
Yes, so you stole them?
I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store, and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah.
When you bought this house, you heard rumors the place was haunted, but you never paid it any mind. But there's no question that the spirit floating before you is a ghost. She looks like she came straight from the 80s. Her clothes as dated as her skin is translucent. Her eyes lock onto yours, and a chill runs down your spine. But where you feel a tingle of apprehension, this ghost seems elated.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Hi!
Hey, Zoe.
Oh, Mike, Zoe is a sweetie, but you cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
I'm good with that.
Great!
Does he say that about?
No, Zoe actually can't hear me since you're not actually wearing the Dateviators right now. Ooh, pretty wild stuff. Bye! Hi.
What?
I don't know. Oh my god, what are you? Where are you from? Do you like ice cream? This is the best day ever.
You mean it's the best day ever?
It is! Unless it's night. It's hard to tell in the attic sometimes. I've just been up here all by myself for God. I didn't even know how long. You'd be amazed at how bad my sense of time is. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. I can't even tell the difference between a minute and a month. But I have just been here, you know? And I am so bored. And I'd just give anything for someone to talk to. I was just thinking about that. Like, I think a lot. Like, I'm such an intellectual. And then here you are. Like, there you were. You might eventually be over there. And that's nuts.
Meta already love you.
I might feel the same. Is that weird? Let me explain some stuff. Life, as you might know it, is kind of a complicated proposition for me. I don't know if you can tell. I hide it pretty well. Oh my god. I rhymed. Ah, that's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing to even be able to speak because a lot of the time I can't make sounds, which is weird. And a lot of the time, like most of the time, I think I'm invisible. I'm totally real. You know, I mean, I think I am. So why wouldn't I be? Because if I can think, I must have a brain or a consciousness somewhere.
Lucas?
Right? Yes. Sorry, I am just so excited. My name is Zoe. I know, it's like the coolest name ever. I actually picked it myself. My name when I was alive was something really dull, like Lucinda or like Elvis or something. I don't remember. But the moment I died, I picked the name Zoe. It was one of the ways I made myself feel better about being dead. So yeah, I'm a ghost. I'm totally dead, which is probably why you felt cold when you first saw me, because you can see me, which is basically the coolest thing that's happened ever in the history of the world. Except, of course, for me dying, which was equally awesome because being a ghost is the best.
I've always wanted to meet a ghost.
And I've always wanted to meet a human. Well, I mean, I've met lots of humans before, but like in my ghost form. It feels
different. Hey, listen, something's happening. I don't always have control over when I evaporate, and it kind of feels like I'm about to just, like, cease to be here right now. So, such a bummer. I want to talk to you. Just, come back and see me again, okay? This is gonna be so cool. No pun intended, because I'm...
Zoe is already beginning to fade, her voice growing fainter.
Oh, here I go. See you later.
There's something so intensely familiar about the cuddly stranger standing in your closet. The combination of his massive stature and the soft materials he wears produces an almost irresistible urge to hug him. And the aura of safety he emanates certainly doesn't help.
Well, well, well. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Yeah!
Oh, thank you.
You are very welcome. You are so kind to express your gratitude like that. I feel like that's a bit of a lost art these days. To be honest, it's just so nice that you can really feel your gratitude. It feels good. It's one of my favorite things. Right behind fresh hot chocolate, warm in a mug in my hand. Oh, and munching on a big bowl of popcorn. Ooh, and going for a beautiful, long, slow meander out in the fresh air and taking deep breaths and listening to the trees. There's a lot to love around us. What are some of your favorite things?
With Faber's.
I find that thinking about the things I love makes my whole day that much better. I'll bet if you pondered it, you could come up with some real crackerjack. Hey, I'll even help you. I've got a great big collection of stories and advice to help you out. That must be a reason you came to see me. Tell me, what brought you around to see me?
Maybe.
Not at all. Not for me, anyway. Closets are some of my favorite rooms in a house. Get a good cozy blanket, a candle, and close that door and you've got a perfect little cocoon. A little nest of peace and safety. You're welcome to share mine. Or we can sit on the bed and talk. I'm comfortable in either place. I'll leave it up to you. Where should I go? So comfy. So now that we're all comfy, how about a good bit of wisdom?
I've been looking forward to it.
Being that it's daylight out, I got some advice to give you. For me, it's advice in the daytime, stories at night. Want to hear some advice?
Yeah.
It's important to understand the difference between things being clean and things being organized.
Okay.
Clean is very important. Just doing a little bit every day. A little dusting here. Keeping the dishes clean, dry, and put away. It does something for your mental state. Somehow by cleaning your space, you can clean out your mind too. But organization, that is a totally personal thing. Different people have different definitions of what organization is like, what it feels like. There's no right way, and there's no wrong way. The most important thing to remember about organization is this. Your home, your work, your life is right as soon as it feels right to you. And however it ends up looking, make sure you leave room for your teddy bear in there somewhere. He does love you.
Why don't you?
I can't help it. See you for the next one.
Would you like to go for a walk?
The working classes.
You catch my meaning well. You could do all sorts of things inside me here. Practically my own little room. Spread your arms this way and that, jump up and down, sit and have a spot of tea.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, it's right fun, innit? I've been thinking of upgrading this to a real room in the house.
Oh, he's British.
I don't have the proper permits. Also on my door. Goodbye.
A stylist with a very vertical, very pink hairdo appraises you, lifting his glasses to take a better look at you. His face is kind, his features soft, and his makeup? Oh, impeccable.
Oh! How about we... Oh dear. I think I'm getting lost. I'm so sorry, darling. My brain runs quicker than cheap mascara sometimes. Stupid Barry, disposable Barry, you're doing it again. Oh, just stop talking.
Hey, Mr. Dollar.
I would like that, yeah.
He takes a deep breath, shaking off his awkwardness and giving you a friendly smile.
Let's take this from the perfectly coiffed top, shall we? My name is Barry Styles. I am your one-stop shop for looking good, feeling great. Not that I have to work too hard at that because, and I don't know if I made myself clear enough on this point, darling, but you are looking fabulous. Why, hello! I'll be honest, because I like to be clearer than a freshly unblocked pore, I really don't like talking about myself, hun. I'd much rather talk. And eyebrow hydration, of course. You really cannot underestimate how important it is to avoid a thirsty brow, baby.
Yes, of course.
But mostly, I want to talk all about you. In fact, if you'd be so gracious as to indulge me, I'd love to really get under the skin.
Pete, I'm ready.
Oh, not literally, obviously. My products are for external use only. I mean, can I ask you a few questions?
Well, let's do it.
Oh, fabulous, darling. Okay. This is super exciting. I just love learning about what other people like. I haven't yet met with a taste I can cater to. So, with that in mind, I simply have to... Drum roll! Favorite brand of tweezers?
Yeah, Pusher.
Let's hear it, my... Tweeze me!
11. Yes, stick like that.
Ooh, classy choice. Polished Response's line of beauty products is second. Everything they put out emphasizes sleek form factors that promote... You wouldn't think tweezers could turn heads, but when you pull a Polished Response product out of your handbag, the only way it won't get noticed is if they're being upstaged by your Polished Response handbag. So, let me just make a mental note. No need to actually write it down. Got a mind like a steel trap. At least when it comes to tweezers. Ask me to remember a job interview or doctor's appointment, and I can't help you. But random hair conditioner trivia? I could give you that for days.
Oh, the HD representation. Me.
Oh, I've been put on the spot. Oh, wait! While it's bad for your hair if you wash it every day, you can safely condition every day with no washing required. This is great because not so much for the health benefits, but the fact that it just makes hair feel really, really nice, doesn't it? Freshly conditioned hair is the chocolate milk of texture. At least that's what I always say. Well, I don't always say that. That was the first time I ever said it, but I'll keep saying it now. What were we doing? Oh, right. Barry, what's your favorite lipstick color? This is a good one. A classic of a beauty question. We can't have a beauty Q&A without knowing your favorite. Mine is pink. Impressive, no?
Let me.
That's what I said. What, pray tell, is yours?
You think,
Oh, not one for the trick. There's nothing that says lippy can't be any color you want it to be, after all. Now, don't tell me, darling. Blue. Wait, no, I got it. It's gold, isn't it? Rose gold. This is too... moving on. It's time for our final question. That sounded threatening. Anyway, third... What do you think is the biggest reason to wear makeup?
to feel unique.
Oh, very much yes, darling. Standing out from the crowd? I love a sublime way to feel good about yourself. So long as you're into the attention, of course. Not everyone appreciates someone who sets themselves apart. There's always going to be those who want conformity to keep you comfortably quiet. Maybe they're jealous of the self, or maybe they're just self-centered and think they're right. I've met my fair share of traditionalists who just They just take the unique and they hammer it and batter it until it fits their template. Don't ever let them take the hammer to you. Sorry, I spoke a lot again. Of course I did. I'm an overshare. Need to stop that.
Then you don't.
Barry still looks embarrassed, but a sweet little flush comes over his pale cheeks, and he smiles at you.
Well, darling, that about wraps up the cues. It was going to be a big 20-question thingy. Plus, I forgot half the ideas I had for it when I thought about poems for an hour.
We can have fun with it.
Really? That's wonderful, darling.
Agent.
My master of the mystics! You have appeared before me as you had promised.
I'm ready to play anything.
I'm so glad you're here. I knew you wouldn't let me down. I rolled a crit on my insight check of you. Before we start, here's your character sheet. You will be playing the mystical enchanter by the name of Dewey Day Seymour, a hapless apprentice studying at the Arcana Mystica of the Bookshelf Bluffs. Looking at your character sheet, you will notice that you only have... Lux will be a hotshot, using bows and arrows to strike fear into foes for...
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
You'll be a hotshot?
I just heard hot.
Right, a hotshot. You shoot arrows.
Like Cupid! OMG cute. Okay, I'm totally in. I'll wear a cute little diaper costume.
You don't need to wear a costume.
Too late, I'm already changing.
Right, okay, that's...
Finish explaining everything. I gotta edit this clip.
Okay. Back to the enchanter sheet then. You will see there are spell notches and schools of magic. No need to worry about that really, I made it more for me. Since this is your first time, I'll walk you through what you can do when the time comes. Are you ready to start?
Hang on, I haven't finished posting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lux?
Do you like this filter or this one?
We're going to start.
Do this.
I love it. We start our adventure in the study of your mentor, High Enchanter Melville. She is an annoyingly proficient enchanter, and you are lucky to study under her. Only Enchanter Melville is also a hoarder. If you ever needed a magical trinket or a mystical doodad, Melville most likely has it. And after 2 years in their care, you are still relegated to dusting these relics while Melville gives lectures to the spine of enchanters.
Except for me, I'm famous.
Sure.
OMG, I love this game already. Continue.
The Spine is a group of enchanters that govern the magical world. Melville is one of the foremost researchers and often presents new discoveries to the Spine. You've been doing some magical research on the side, but you have needed some equipment that Melville has to actually get it done. With Melville in conclave for at least another 3 hours with the Spine, you choose now as the time. You go over to your sack of possessing, an item Melville knows you shouldn't have but allows, and you pull out your latest experiment. You found a lamp. Only it doesn't seem to do much. At least, not yet.
I mean, a magical lamp?
You sure hope it is.
I found the lamp because light and lamps and glowing. But yeah, I'll let you have it, so.
Anyway, you've tried rubbing it, but nothing works. But surely, there is something here that will awaken whatever is inside. Looking around this cluttered study, your eyes fall on a few things that might help you. There's an arcane amplifier that you've seen used a few times. There is the Cosmos Collector that can call on the stars to make things work. And there is the Mystic Manipulator, used to alter the very fabric of an item's makeup. Which do you use? Scamper over to the amplifier. You slide the lamp into the mechanism, and it doesn't take long for the lamp to react to the device. First, it starts to glow. It takes on a warm copper look, but then it starts to shake. Slightly at first, but then, boom! An explosion of magic rips the device apart, and white smoke consumes you. Some of the glass catches in your skin, and you take 5 damage.
I roll to avoid the damage. What does a 1 mean?
That's a critical failure.
Okay, well, I just asked
What did you roll?
the number that avoids.
You wave your hands, clearing your vision. And that is where you see the lamp on the ground, broken and floating above it, with beautiful purple skin and muscles that just won't quit. A djinn. You've done it! You released the djinn inside of the lamp.
So, you the one who went off and set me free and all that?
Giving me with my wishes.
The djinn looks at you and cocks out a...
Ah, so we're going with Rue?
They then look down at the broken lamp.
And the one who has the lamp gets the wishes. Except there is no lamp, is there?
You gave me wishes anyway?
I'm good. Thanks for the jailbreak.
And with a whirl, the djinn flies up and realize that this is bad.
Oh my god, can I just say that this is like terrible writing? Like whoever wrote this did like a.
You do know I wrote this one shot, right?
Wait, really? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, and I was totally joking because it's so creative and original.
Do you mind?
Wow, relax. I am just trying to give you a compliment.
Moving on.
Really?
Djinns have been trapped in lamps to stop them from being mischievous and using their powers for evil. You have unleashed a great force into the bookshelf bluffs. All of the most powerful enchanters are in conclave for the rest of the day. And if High Enchanter Melville finds out you let a djinn loose, what do?
But they go catch it.
You rush to your dorm to prepare.
I run too, but like so fast. And with so much prancing. I'm basically like frolicking in the woods, but sexually.
In your dorm, your sack of possessing over your shoulder, you start to think about what you might need. But you don't have a ton of time. Your battle wand, of course. You also grab your Tome of Terrible Creatures. Flipping through it, you make sure you find the chapter on djinn. One paragraph stands out to you. It's about metal and the way djinn... Oh, don't forget your ringing rock. Someone might call you. You know you can't hesitate for too much longer, so you decide to grab one more thing. Do you want the large red mystery? There is a box with runes sketched, but it also looks... Which do you take?
Potion.
OMG, that was such a dimmy move.
You grab the potion from your shelf. You instantly remember it was the health potion you brewed last week in class. You pop it open and chug it. You feel yourself recover from the explosion earlier. And then some. You get... Wow, 35 health. With strength coursing through you, you head out the door and toward the woods.
Don't worry about me or whatever. I'm on a cleanse anyway.
You get to the edge of the woods and it isn't hard to figure out where the djinn went. A path of trees has been bowled over. The funny thing is, the path seems to be heading toward a very specific location. It is headed for the hut of the groundskeeper, Moise. Moise is a bumbling old fool, but has a good heart. If anything happened to them...
Time to get moving.
You race through the woods toward... Right on the edge of where Moise's cabin would... They are tied to a tree. A tiny gnome, Moise has always been kind to you. They snuck you herbs you needed for your experiments and may have helped you destroy evidence of a failed...
I set up a drop shipping store for the gnome, leveraging my... And because of my incredible popularity...
Anyways...
I call it Zodiac Herbs for Astrological Abundance. And we make a ton of money.
You alright?
Oh, I'm fine. You can leave me here. They said they would come back for me. The trolls are following the instruction of the djinn that came through here. Oh, I hope you didn't have anything to do with that.
Hang on, wait, nobody would... That is, like, totally...
Oh, well, that isn't good. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. All I know is that the tools need my shed so they can build a throne for the...
They might be able to lead you to the djinn. What do you want to do?
Okay.
You decide to stealth your way out of this one. As the tools begin to head off down a path, wood and various building materials in hand, you follow them from a distance. Every now and then, you have to stop because the trowel looks like it's looking for you. But you keep going, following them for a few minutes. Eventually, they stop.
All right, time for our break. We've been working for an hour, so we're taking 10.
The tools all put down what they are carrying and they begin to talk. You listen closely.
So, Rick, you doing all right? This work has out of your general wheelhouse.
Oh, thanks for asking, Spade. I'm hanging in there.
Oh, Trell can really push a person, though. Oh, I know. Try being their cousin. Crazy thing is, I should have stayed in the glade with the djinn. Did you see all those leaves? They were everywhere. And I'm the perfect tool for the job. But no. Lift this board, Rick. Put it there, Rick.
The spade puts its tiny hand on the rake's arm.
When we get to the glade, you want me to say something? Nah, thanks, though. The djinn seems like a fair guy. I'll talk to him, see what he can do.
The trowel walks over to the rake and the spade.
We're gonna head back to the shed after our break. Gotta pull some nails for a hammer.
You've heard all you need to, and you head toward the glade.
That's it? We find out where to go by listening? Don't be surprised if you lose subs over this writing.
What subs? What are you even talking about? As you make your way toward the glade, your magical senses start to tingle. You see a few pebbles floating in midair. They float up and down, glowing a soft blue. From your education, you know this to be a ley line. It is one of many that converge around the school. You think this is why the djinn went this way, to amass more power along the ley line. But there might be more to it than that. Still, time is of the essence. You could steam forward toward the djinn, or stop and do some quick research from your book.
Books are like sexy boob covers. I use them.
You take a moment to sit down and crack open the book you brought with you. Flipping to the back of the book to find a ley line in the index, you quickly find your page. It says that while they were great sources of power, they can also be a great source of healing. You find a ritual of rejuvenation and you partake. You have gained an additional 15 health.
What do I get? Can I have some additional light? I feel like my ritual of foot picks should give me something, right?
Nothing else in the book really helps you, but at least you feel more prepared for what is to come. With your sack on your shoulder and your wand at the ready, you venture toward the glade. You travel for another 10 to 15 minutes. It is then you see it. A glade surrounded by trees, and in the middle of it, the djinn. He is feeding off of a ley line. Behind him is a half-constructed throne. As you contemplate what to do, you hear a magical tone. You search for where it is coming from. Oh, your ringing rock.
Oh, I get it. The rock is like a phone. And after you're done with it, let me have it for a bit. Then we'll be able to get some real powers.
You quickly search your sack for the ringing rock and answer it in hushed tones.
Who is this?
Oh, there you are.
That voice is one you would never forget.
I've come looking for you. I need you to... You weren't in the study, so I figured you are done with your chores. Why does it sound like you are outside? Is that a ley line?
You know that Melville isn't the biggest fan of... Do you come clean?
We all know what the answer is here.
What?
I just want to go on the record saying that I had nothing.
Ringing rocket so hot. And let me guess. You hear her signature mumbles along. All right. Listen closely. You mess it up, and you will... You listen closely, taking every action to memory, and even repeating it back to Melville.
First, circle the area with soil from where you stand.
Then, begin an ice spell. Only touch it to the ground. Lastly, recite the haiku of holding. You should know it from class. I'm on my way to you, but you must do this first. And don't expect to get off easy. The ringing rock disconnects. None of that matters now. You start to follow the step. The first thing you do...
I saw this trending. It's a circle of salt or something?
You grab a pile of soil in your hand, and the next step was to start...
Fire! It's Leo season, and that's a fire sign.
I spell.
The bitter cold pulses through your finger. Now, what did you need to...
This is a weird...
There is no chat!
I go off holding.
It comes to you quickly. It's short and sweet. You hear the spell complete, and you see a dome of magical energy surround the djinn. You hear rustling of leaves. Melville quickly comes by your...
The ringing rock has tracking now? Ooh, that's good for location tags.
That's not the point. Can I continue now?
Yes.
She gives you a smirk and a nod. I see you tamed the thing. The djinn puffs up.
Psh, no one can take...
Melville gets a very serious look on her face. We'll see about that. Stepping toward the djinn, Melville holds something in her hand. It's a lamp. Not just any lamp. One covered in runes and etchings.
You'll have a choice, dear djinn. Enter the lamp and be trapped for all eternity. Or join me.
Join you?
Melville speaks to you with the Jinn by my side, I would be the most powerful. The lamp starts to glow, and the Jinn Make your choice, Jinn! She cackles. Make it now! The Jinn, with a panicked look on his face, shouts,
I'll aid you! My power is yours!
Whoosh! A flash of light overtakes you. You can't see, but you can hear energy most intense flying around. Before you floats Melville. But she is huge. The Jinn has fused with her, and she lets out an evil laugh.
Okay, it's the vacation time that's...
Before I go on, I should tell you, this is the part where I would, like, monologue as Melville. Is it cool if I do that?
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna...
Oh, for heaven's sakes!
Fine.
Awesome! You're the best. Melville lowers down onto the ley line, seeming to sniff the air that radiates with power. I know you can sense it. The power this place holds. These grounds hold a wealth of energy.
Wait, fuck. Okay, that took quickly. I didn't know that was so...
Energy that could have us enchanters rule the entire world. Mold it into our image. Could you imagine if every place was as ideal as Bookshelf Bluff? A place where learning was the only goal? It would be glorious, wouldn't it? If only we could make that happen. Oops! We can! The thing is, we've always been able to. But the idiots of the spine want to make sure we use our magic for good. What good? The world is full of evil all around us. From the shoelace shores to Cantalopia, evil is everywhere. But we can make it ideal. I can now make it ideal. What I will do will not be found in books. It will not be found in scrolls. The world will learn the peace we have found here, and I will force them to. There is only one problem to clean up first. You. You know my plan, and you could stop me. I can't have that now, can I? Oh, what a pity. It seems I must finish you now. Melville begins to float again. Sling your spells if you want. At least you will die knowing you tried to stop me. Melville flies at you, a spell spinning in the palm of her hand. Only she hasn't quite got used to her new body and powers. The spell goes wild and crashes into a tree. The tree bursts apart, giant splinters flying everywhere. One hits Melville directly in the arm. She rears back, a pained wince on her face as she pulls out the large piece of wood. This gives you time to react. You are panicked and aren't sure what to do.
Yeah, it's the lamp she bought.
You sprint for the lamp Melville left on the ground. Upon touching it, you see it is covered in runes. A quick scan shows you they are runes of capturing. Put that down, Dewey. You don't know what you're doing with that. Melville is scared of this thing. What do?
At reading the runes out loud.
You are instantly glad you paid attention in runes class. The words come flowing from your mouth like water, and with each word, Melville gets pulled closer and closer to the lamp. Stop! You don't have to do this! I won't kill you right now! It is obvious she has never known humility. As she gets pulled in toward the lamp, you hear a voice next to you.
Well, ain't that something?
You look away from Melville for a moment, and you see Moise and the tools appear beside you. The travel groans.
You destroyed all the works we done did.
This distraction, though momentary, makes you slip on the pronunciation of the rune Slimphumplat. That's a hard one anyway. Melville uses this open. It makes contact. 15 health.
I hide behind a tree and film the encounter, commenting as I...
As you are hit, the lamp flies out of your hand. Only, it burns through her hand.
Vad inte så viktigt det här.
The memory of the tome comes back to you. Good thing you have metal tools right next to you.
It's the tools.
I don't know about that.
Moise picks him up and hands him to you.
Here you go. He's mouthy, but does good work.
You lift the trowel like a magical focus. A grayish silver orb of pure metal collects at the tip of the trowel.
This is kinda awesome.
Trowel yells, and you unleash it toward Melville. It rips through her, leaving behind a ring of smoke where it made contact. You've never done metal magic before, so you aren't sure how to summon it quickly. This leaves enough room for Mel with a flash of blue energy. She is still reeling from your hit. 5 damage. You stagger back, pushing through the pain. You lift your eyes toward Melville, and you see the other tools rushing her. Lux, are you going to help?
Someone has to live to...
They get a few swipes in before Melville starts to grab them by the handle. In that moment, as if...
Oh, this doesn't look very...
Moise lifts a hand, and vines fly out of the ground to wrap around Melville. It looks like it's holding. Kaplow! The vines are thrown off and burst into flames as they hit the ground. Now I have to kill you. Melville charges up. You have a moment to react. You have enough spell notches to do your ultimate. Or there might be something else you want to do.
Det
Oh, well, you step in front of Moise.
I step in front of you and...
One of the tools shouts,
What are you doing, kid?
No one hurts much.
You release your hold. That is all you have time for. She hits you. That means she hits you. And in that moment, you are... The bright light from the attack doesn't burn out. Melville unbound your soul from the earthly plane. Everything is beautiful.
I bet he's making this up on the...
You are zooming through time and you open new eyes. And if you see the sky, you feel grass under you. And that mystery...
Way to leave me to clean up your mess. My character bows down.
So, now you are an evil character and the adventure is over. So, good job.
But I got like 4...
That was incredible! The way you sacrificed yourself! Holy crit! Oh, that was better than I could have imagined.
I need to jump and do the other things because in both times I've played this, I've sacrificed myself.
Perfect. I'm sorry. If that's how you roleplay here, I'm excited to see how you might look. That was such a good session. Listen, I'm so damn glad. I need to wind down because that wasn't... But please, please, please! I mean, bye!
The Pampafiki. Time for the character we will have to do a lot of reloading because it's a quite literary trend, so...
It doesn't seem quite right. What you imagined you were aiming the date...
Me, Lucy.
Oh, never mind.
The best character in the whole goddamn game.
Listen. Yes, it's in Bogota.
Damn straight. Watch this. I can just do that. Make you more charming.
Thank you.
Welcome. Honestly, though, it's just because I made it. You bought the very expensive DLC, and I'm your reward.
It's not expensive, baby. Nah, baby.
Your sacrifice to the endless money pit that is this game is not going on, and you will be amply rewarded.
Lucinda mashes together her ample bosom.
Amply. You want to give my bazoomies a scream?
Yeah, there?
Which one? Left or right bazoomi?
You give both her bazoomies a squeak.
Greedy. Thank you for giving. But a lavish lady has to. I'll see you around. And who knows? You might.
That's a trouble.
You came back! I'm so happy you came back. Being up here in the attic, it feels like people only come up for little bits of time and then they try to leave as soon as they can because, I don't know, for some reason, a lot of people think attics are scary. I've never felt that way. For me, it's like a playground up here.
Everybody thinks it ever.
Like what?
Expires.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I do wish people would stay longer, though. Even if they can't see me, it would be nice just to watch them. Like human TV. Jeez, I wish I had a TV. Hey, now that I'm thinking about it, how can you see me?
How many put it together?
Yeah, I mean, I used to watch you move boxes around and search for that same amazing Christmas sweater every year. Though you have stopped coming by. But you've never even looked at me before. Like, through me, which is cool.
This
but
cool
never...
glasses coordinated.
Whoa, awesome. Tell me everything.
Let me directly acknowledge her thing's existence.
Okay, you say thing. Thing, not person. So does that mean...
Yep, das was just finish all of it. When you want to talk to I can.
That's... If I wasn't already dead, I would absolutely just die again from the coolness of this. You can talk to anything? Anything you want, you just put on the glasses and you can talk to it? Like it's real?
It is real.
Wait, so then how are you talking to me? Because I'm not a thing. Well, then I guess I'm something in between a thing and a person. You're noticing now. So, like, wow. I feel so happy, but it's weird. I think I feel sad.
That's pretty normal sometimes.
Oh, really? That's good to hear. I felt sad a lot when I was alive, but since I died, I've just been mostly happy all the time, and I haven't had to think about the stuff that used to make me so sad. I think there's something about being a ghost that makes things harder to feel. Like, sadness can feel so heavy sometimes, and if I can't even lift the latch on the attic window, how am I gonna lift something as heavy as sadness, right? It would just fall right through me. That's kind of funny. I guess that's funny.
That's more sad than everything.
Yeah. But your glasses, this idea that you can talk to anything, to anybody, like... Does it feel like you have friends? What does it feel like to have friends?
Maybe. Good honesty.
Oh man, I would love that. Oh boy, okay, this is weird. I'm having another feeling, I think.
Tell me about it.
It's so strange. Like I said, I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy to have met you. I'm loving that you're here. I can't wait to play all the games, and I want to show you how I can go through the wall if I really concentrate. I because that honestly is amazing. And the most amazing part is that when I go through that wall, like I'm in this crazy loop where wherever I go, there I am.
Meta.
I'm not sure what that means, but I want it.
What's it?
I want I want the glasses.
I think they're mine to get.
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe I want maybe I want what you have. I want to have friends too.
You think you're lonely?
Oh my god, that's it. I am lonely. And if I could have all these, they can't see me and I can't see them because I don't have the glasses it's tough stuff.
You think
I told you, most emotions are super heavy. Like, even real joy is really heavy. But this light, peppy thing? I'm basically a paper butterfly. I think it's kind of cool. So it remains just me. Alone. And you say there's all these other beings here.
I did talk too much.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. There's something about you being here that is making it so that I can... Maybe you're, like, holding the feeling. What else can I feel? Are there other emotions besides loneliness?
Yeah, you can see.
That sounds like a great idea. I have mastered loneliness already, so that's good. Oh wait, this is terrible. Help me. Please help me.
What's happening?
I am so... Oh, maybe I haven't mastered this one. I didn't even think a non-corporeal being could... Have you ever seen anything this crazy? I feel crazy. I'm so lonely. Oh, it's happening again. I'm gonna disappear. Oh, I wonder if I'm still gonna be crying when I come back. You're gonna come back, right?
Once again, Zoe is fading before your very eyes, but it doesn't stop her trying to speak.
And I have so much to show you. I can turn somersaults in midair.
The gymnasium. Do you enjoy coming here?
I do.
I always am eager to see you. If you're looking to meet some new faces, I could tell you about them.
Or just for...
Onward and forward.
You see before you a glistening, oiled male form, perfect in its chiseled majesty. His gold, or is that bronze skin, is perfectly smooth, his features flawless, and his face stunning.
Oh, hello there. Don't mind me. I'm just catching a bit of air. Hello. I'm Stepford. Trophy of trophies at your service. I've just been standing here all covered with oil, waiting for a good sunbeam to come along.
Nice to meet you.
That's a winner's name if ever I've heard one.
Definitely.
Nice to meet another champion. So, what brings you around these parts?
Picture.
And are you satisfied with what you found?
Oh, yes.
I'm glad. Despite being a natural, I work hard to keep all this up. As it so happens, I have a self-tanning appointment coming up. Can't be late, but I'm so glad we met. And be sure to bring that fantastic red shirt.
Bye.
Got a tan.
You're forced to crane your neck upwards as you try to take in the entirety of the blonde Viking towering over you. He stares down at you, cutting a truly intimidating figure. He says nothing for several minutes.
Christoph. There was sunscreen.
Hay is for horses. And yes, it was a fine battle cry.
Trying to be nice.
Nice. I don't know you and you don't know me. And it does seem safer for you to be... Yes, safer. If you haven't noticed my rippling warrior's build, I invite you to inspect me more closely.
You take a good look at Christoph.
Not that close. You assume intimacy. I feel it. The surge have come to me at this place. And glory.
It appears that your intentions have gone awry once more, as the interloper, Lucinda Lavish, stands there instead, striking a pose.
It's me. I said I would return, and now I'm going to give you a choice. Thank goodness. Tell me, how would you like to know me? Talk? About me? I love talking about myself. I'm Lucinda Lavish. I'm the extra cool DLC character who is... well, not really a dateable object, per se, but more of a... different thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a good way of looking at it. I haven't thought of that before. But, you know, when you put the question frivolous, boy, I'm really messing this up, huh?
No, you're doing great.
Ugh. I'm just... it's always
It's
easier when you're playing a role, I feel. When you... this kind of just seems a little out of my wheelhouse. Oh, you're right. Shit. I'm gonna go.
And with that...
Hey, Brennan,
the colourfully dressed board gamer beams at you. But even though his expression is ostensibly friendly, something about his energy is a little off. His smile is a little too wide, his stare a little too intense. You feel rather like a mouse that's just been spotted by a bored house cat.
Why a gee-gosh golly and a hi-de-ho! I'm Parker, the board games, and away we go!
That name comes from the Parker Brothers, like, which is playing collector. Parker Brothers is an American game company. Yeah. Goodness. Okay.
Hi there! I do love meeting new people to play with. And I do need new people to play with these days. I'm awful lonely up here in the big ol' attic. But you seem like a nice sort of someone already. Maybe you could be my next relationship. Would you like that?
I would.
Oh boy! Well, you see, my whole deal with relationships has to do with rules. I love rules!
Yeah, in character from Burn. Monologically Mulligans.
If you want any sort of relationship with me, good or bad, we have to go through the rules. Want to hear them as they pertain to my whole deal and how this is gonna turn out? Glorious! In order to achieve a relationship with me, you must play these board games 3. If you beat me or unseat me, more chances for love will greet thee. At the end, I roll a die to achieve a status. This, in the end, will be our dating apparatus. Ultimately, yes. But the more you win, the more chances to love me.
Dang, I like a challenge.
I'm falling in love with you. Just kidding. Only the final roll will tell me. Meet me here next time for our first game, Sandyland.
Okay, can we?
Hi!
you're back again!
Yeah, I missed ya.
Aw, you're so nice. I'm great. I feel great. You're great. You're here. You're the only person I know. Did you know that? Can you imagine if you were a jerk? Huh? What if the only person I knew in the whole world was a jerk? That would suck.
I'm not a jerk.
Oh, because I've known jerks. Like back when I was alive, I knew one. Ooh, he was a bad one. Like if you took a normal jerk and then you put him on stilts and you put him in a sumo suit, so he was like 3 times the size of a normal jerk, that was this jerk.
Someone tell me about him.
Whoa. Oh my god, I remember someone. It's you. It's you being here. You're helping me remember and feel all this new stuff. It's overwhelming. Oh my god. How awesome! I'm overwhelmed! Whoa, this is crazy. It's like there's a roller coaster in my chest. I can feel my chest. Is that normal?
Yeah, I can feel a part of my body.
I can't wait to feel those. My parts, not yours. Though, maybe if we... Rudy. He actually used to live here. His name was Rudy, and when I knew him, he... I don't remember exactly. He used to wear this really long vest. It was like dark green or light brown. He was older than me, I know. Like, how old do I seem to you?
Yeah, tough to tell.
That's fair. I am pretty sure he was older than me. Oh, and he was super into witchery and stuff. He was always coming home with crazy books and bags full of crystals and oils and herbs. Sometimes I would walk by this house at night and I'd see the whole attic window just lit up with candlelight flickering. I don't remember ever seeing other people in here though, so was he alone? Was he just up here chanting to himself about stuff? I guess it would have been right here. He would have been doing these ceremonies. Well, you're standing, I'm floating. I only ever saw him out of the house when he was going shopping for more witch stuff. And he always had on that weird vest. And had these super deep pockets. He always had his hands in his pockets.
To keep things in the puppet.
Zoe flickers like some...
Oh, damn it, no. I'm gonna go away soon. This stupid disappearing thing has never bothered me before now, but it is so frustrating to really want something and not be able to keep it. I've never experienced this before. Frustration! How interesting! Oh my god, this is so strange. Can you actually do me a favor?
I can absolutely, what's up?
I used to have this necklace. Really pretty little gold necklace. I remember, I haven't thought about it in years, but all this talk about Rudy, somehow when I died, I think I want so badly to remember. I need you to find that necklace for me.
I don't think so.
Oh, damn it. Well, I mean, not this attic, obviously, because I would have seen it. But if there's another, come back with it and I'll tell you everything I remember.
I know exactly where it is. Oh, yeah.
Champ, champ, champ! How goes it? Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time here. How would you rate your time with Valdivian?
Sure enough, man.
All right, everyone has an opinion. And now that one belongs to us. I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along?
I like it.
That's just fine. I'll be straight. There was no exit survey. I just need some help. Now that I've revealed my own vulnerability and gained your trust, how likely are you to recommend Tom for a job somewhere?
I like it.
That really means a lot, champ. Here comes my resume if you ever have any leads.
Las Vegas H9 in a half-position manager year. Like the current position on various employment plan manager, very fint. 8 years reason for dismissal too tall. Various employment assistant manager, there visit 2 years. Reason for dismissal back like Harris involved managing director San Francisco Symphony Orchestra. 1 month reason for dismissal. 4th, managing director Paul Azul Disco Band. 4 years reason for dismissal unknown.
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent topic I need to discuss with you immediately. Is everything all right with the Dateviators? Are they operating efficiently?
Oh, it's already today.
Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality, and I've been noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the Quantum Catalyst Activator.
It's so good.
Quantum Catalyst Activator. And I haven't even told you what it is yet. That's very sci-fi, but essentially, the quantum catalyst activator is the internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it. Are you insane? Sorry, it's not safe to talk anymore. I'm in a really sketchy neighborhood and this phone is super duper expensive. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
Yeah.
I am the single path from the gymnasium to the first floor bathroom. Without me here, I could see you drenched in sweat after a workout, pathetically wandering from no less than 2 other rooms and doors until at last you are surrounded by... Imagine the shame as your unwashed form slithers across the 2nd floor landing, witnessed by all the other objects, gazing at you from lidless eyes. Where would you be without one such as me? I am nothing but at your service.
Meow. Gotta save it up because I want to see what the...
Here! Why? You cannot be here, okay? Not yet.
If you...
But your mistakes aren't even... Your mistakes are mine. Mine, they are all mine. I own that. But God, might I at least have one? You cannot be here with. There will be a time. So get out.
Yeah. Here. We largest television screens in the world are all located in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hello and welcome to Sandy. A magical beach-themed board game awaits us as we venture through the traffic to the parking lot to the Sandy Kingdom, where beachgoers frolic among ice cream and sunscreen. Would you like to hear the rules?
Yes, how do you pay?
Both of our pieces are at the starting spot, home.
Oh shit, one of the horses in Omamusume died 2 days ago.
There are 12 spaces in between here and the Sandy Kingdom, some with different rules. Each turn, we both spin a spinner to determine how far we go. Then, after the first one to the what color would you like to be?
Blue.
Honestly, I don't. The pieces are all set up. I'll be the banker. We are both at home. It's your turn. What will you do?
Look for and take off a clothes.
Use 2! You're on the second space. The parking lot entrance! With the high fees at the beach, you'll have to move back 1 space, I'm afraid. My turn! Ice 3! On the 3rd space, looks like it's back. It's your turn. What will you do?
In this one.
Use 1! You're on the second space. My I 4! On the 7th space. Looks like it's back. It's your turn. What will you do?
Yes,
Use 2! You're on the 3rd space. My turn. Ice 2! On the 9th space. Loud music family. I'm set up next to a family blast. Looks like it's back. It's your turn. What will you do?
Spinner.
Use 4! You're on the 7th space. Looking. My turn. Ice 3! On the 10th space. Big bad sun. I didn't bring sunscreen out of the car, so I'll have to go all the way back to space 4. Looks like it's back. It's your turn. What will you do?
In the spin.
Use 2. You're on the 9th space. Loud music. My turn. Ice 3. I'm on the 7th space. Looks like it's back. It's your turn. What will you do?
Okay.
Use 3. You're on the 10th space. My I 3. I'm on the 10th space. Big. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do?
Okay.
You 3. You're on the 7th. My turn. Ice 1. I'm on the 5th space. Hot 6. Looks like it's back. It's your turn. What will you do? You 4. You're on the 11th space. My turn. I 4. Woohoo! I'm the best.
Congratulations.
Come see me next time for the ancient game of bye-bye.
Okay, immediately rolling. Because I want to get the best chance, just like two people.
Hello. A magical. Would you like to hear the rules?
Yeah.
Both of our. There are each. Then first, what color would you like to be?
Red.
The pieces are all set. We are both at. It's your turn. What will you do? You 2. You're on the second. I 3. I'm on the 3rd. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You're on the 2nd space. My I 4. I'm on the 7th space. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do?
Okay, yeah.
You 2. You're on the 3rd. My I 2. I'm on the 9th space. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You're on the 7th. My I 3. I'm on the 10th space. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You 2. You're on the 9th space. My I 3. I'm on the 7th space. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do?
Please don't be.
Use 3. You're on the 10th space. Big bet. My I 3. I'm on the 10th space. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do?
Okay, yeah.
You 3. You're on the 7th. My I 1. I'm on the 5th space. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You 4. You're on the 11th. My I 4. Woohoo! I'm the best.
Congratulations.
Come see me next time for the ancient game of bye-bye.
Okay, one more, then I'm just doing that off stream. Because on that can be found 50 states. Sorry, quick guess.
Hello! A magical. Would you like to hear the rules? On the piece. It's your turn. What will you do? Use 2. You're on the 3. I'm on the 3rd. Looks like it's back. It's your turn. What will you do? You're on my I 4. I'm on the 7th. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You 2. You're on the 3rd. My I 2. I'm on the 9th space. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You 4. You're on my I 3. I'm on the 10th space. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You 2. You're on the my I 3. I'm on the 7th space. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You 3. You're on the 10th space. My I 3. I'm on the 10th. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You 3. You're on the my I 1. I'm on the 5th space. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You 4. You're on the my I 4. Woohoo! I'm the best.
Just like
luck is the. Come see me next time for the ancient game of bye-bye.
Okay, let me just. Okay. Trying to watch this one.
Hello and welcome. Would you like to hear the rules? On the pieces, we are both. It's your turn. What will you do? You too. You're on. My eye. On the. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You what? You're on. My eye. On the 7th. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You too. You're on the. My eye. On the 9th. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You're on the 7th. My eye. On the 10th spade. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You too. You're on the. My eye. On the 7th. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You're on the 10th spade. On the 10th. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You're on my eye. I'm on the 5th spade. Looks like it's your turn. What will you do? You're on the my eye. Woohoo! I'm the best. Come see me next time for the ancient game of chess. See you.
I think it's fist and like there's something which.
You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from...
Tick, tick, tick. Why have you... I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule. Oh, well, perhaps you do not know this, but punctuality is of the... So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. You mock my elocution? I speak with elegance. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with sweet heavenly hours. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from Timothy Timepiece, at your service. Timeliness. It most certainly does. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. As long as one of you will abide by the schedule, won't you?
Yes, I respect the schedule.
Excellent. I will see you at noon. Do not be early. If you want. See you then, and
once more saving thing.
Hello and welcome to Sandyland. A magical beach. Would you like to hear the rules? On the pieces, it's your turn. What will you do?
You weren't really anticipating stripping down when you first spoke to Parker, but what better way to make things interesting? You make short work of your clothes, getting down to just your underwear, and Parker stares at you just a little too long. It seems he wasn't prepared for things to be quite this interesting.
Oh! All right.
It takes him a moment to compose himself, but he eventually manages to tear his gaze away from you. Stripping down...
Here's my beach-going form, ready for a typical day at the beach. Phew! It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 2. You're on the 2nd spade. My turn. Oh, boy. I looks like... Get it together! Okay. Looks like it. Phew! It's your turn. What will you use? What? You're on the second space. Mike. Oh, boy. A 2, huh?
Parker raises his...
You're not looking at my nipples, are you? I know I would if I were you. I'm looking at them now. Looks like I'm on the third space. Looks like it's back to you. Phew! It's your turn. What will you do? Use 2. You're on the third space. My turn. Oh, boy. A 2, huh?
Parker raises his hand.
You're not looking. I'm looking at them now. Okay. I'm on the 5th space. Boy, did I need. Looks like it's back to you. Phew! It's your turn. What will you use? 4. You're on the 7th space. My turn. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. That means that as a pen. Oh, dear, I'm on the 9th. Looks like it's. Phew! It's your turn. What will you use? 2. You're on the 9th space. Looks like you'll have to. Mike. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. That means that. Phew! Looks like. Phew! It's your turn. What will you do? Use 3. You're on the 10th space. Mike. Oh, boy. 1. Oh, dear, I'm on. Looks like it. Phew! It's your turn. Use 3. You're on the 7th space. My turn. Oh, boy. 1. Phew! Looks like it's back. Phew! It's your turn. What will use 4? You're on the 11th space. My turn. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna put on my clothes.
Parker does a magnificent spin.
It's your turn. What will you do?
Spin the spinner.
You 3! You! I tried my best, but you were simply a better beachgoer. I'm proud of you. That's 1 victory for you. I'll add it to your dice roll. Come see me next time for the ancient game of chess.
Ooh, chess.
You've heard of it. See you, potential.
You hear her before you see her. She's clearly absorbed in something. She appears to be talking to herself.
Ay, mira. Look at all these crumbs. I'm gonna be writing some. I'm at my most creative when I'm a little messy. Shake them out. Shake them. Oh, wait. I see it now. Oh, that was really. It was creative. Not like effective, but still cute.
She picks up her guitar, striking a glamorous pose.
I'm Miranda Dulce Tostadora, lead singer and guitarist of Miranda y las Migas.
¿Qué tal? We're the best musical group around here by a lot. All kinds. Pop, Gregorian chanting, barbershop, whatever we feel like. If that dial is on 7, then 7 we go. Okay, I took a lot of hit from the migas too when I suggested this. For real, if I can't sleep, too hot and bothered, put on a little chanting, let my eyes just drift around the paint. I'm unconscious in like 2 minutes. Just had a thought. Maybe I'll sing for you sometime.
If I'm lucky.
And you would be lucky too. I'm really good. Oh, and obviously, okay, busy, sexy little tostadora with a gig coming up. Hasta luego!
Okay, Ribanda Wednesday.
Oh, this one. This is the biggie, buddy.
I can't pay.
The Great Constructing of Beaver Proudtail. It was very early in the morning. One cold and foggy day, a very long time ago. Young Beaver Proudtail was walking quietly and efficiently through the dugout tunnels of his den, his trusty stick tucked confidently under one arm. It was at this time every morning that the young beaver made his rounds, through the whole den where his colony lived, and then up and out the riverbank, where the world he knew, the world he vigilantly protected, met the strangeness of outside. His large tail balanced him expertly as he climbed the long entrance tunnel to the surface, occasionally using his dignified stick in an undignified manner to scramble up the pathway. As he heaved himself out onto the bank of the river, Beaver's attentiveness grew even more acute. It was dangerous to be outside alone. The Great War with the colony across the river had been going on for as long as he could remember, and a fair bit of time beyond that. It seemed like there had always been the war. He couldn't remember any outright battles or even any scrappy skirmishes, but they were definitely at war. He was sure of it. For a moment, he almost asked himself what the war was even about. But he forgot to finish the question. He was very young, after all, and what did it matter? The colony was on the other side of the river, and beavers didn't even cross rivers. He smartly tucked his stick back under his arm and began his patrol. So many steps this way, a scrutinizing scan, and so many steps back. But today, something was different. On the other bank of the river, through the fog, he heard the distinctive sounds of battle. "On guard, ye scum-footed knave!" the voice cried. "Defy me at your peril!" The sounds of the wood clanging against wood echoed through the fog. Hey-ya! Pow! Bing, bang, boom!
Nice verses.
Thank you. Who goes there? Shouted Beaver, his heart in his little throat. As an answer, he heard a young and high-pitched yelp. Ah! My name is Builder. Hi? Hi. It was all Beaver could manage. He was talking to another creature, a stranger, and a stranger from across the river at that. How many times had the Colony Council, the Denizen, warned him about the dangers of this? It was strictly against the rules, and Beaver had always... Hi! The voice came careening back across the water. What's your name? Beaver heaved a deep breath. Whoever this builder was, Beaver was not going to be shown less brave than he. I'm Beaver. Beaver Proudtail. Well, hello, Beaver Patton. Builder Jumpfoot's my name. I'm playing at war. Want to join me? I most certainly do not, cried Beaver. Playing at war? War is serious business, not for playing. My colony is in a war right now, and I'm going to be a general when I grow up. I'm going to win that war. You'll see. Oh, gosh, sighed Builder. I sure hope you do. My colony is in a war too, and I'm so tired of it. That's why I made it a game. Games are so much less boring than warring all the time. The pieces began rapidly whirling around in Beaver's mind. Builder's colony. Just then, the wind blew a gentle clearing in the fog, and the two young beavers saw each other for the first time. They could have been twins. Bright black eyes, thick tails, strong sticks, embellished with their colony colors. Builder's face broke into a broad grin. You look just like me! Scoffed Beaver. I'd say you look just like me! Builder laughed. The two regarded each other in amazement for another moment. It was the first time either of them had seen a denizen from the other colony. Builder leaned down and hefted up a perfect pebble from the riverside. Not too big, not too small. He tossed it up. With perfect timing, he swung his stick easily, and Beaver heard it crack as it met the pebble in midair and sent it winging across the water. Instinctively, Beaver reached out and caught it in his paw. Now he was accepting contraband? What would his parents say?
I wonder.
But, upon inspection, the pebble was quite beautiful. It had a single bold red stripe around it, and it was wet from the riverside mud. His young mind decided that he would keep it. He would keep it a secret, of course, and that was all right. The denizen didn't have to know everything. The clearing and the fog began to fill with thickened air. He looked, and there Builder was, smiling and waving. Maybe we'll play together again soon. Beaver gripped the pebble and nodded. Yes. Yes, maybe. One day. And then Builder was lost. Beaver finished his patrol and took his new experience, his pebble, and his smartly tucked stick back down to the colony. How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
I'm in. This is fun.
Many seasons had passed since that morning when Beaver Proudtail, all grown up, marched through the tunnels of his colony toward his audience with the denizen. Today was the day he'd been anticipating his whole life. Today, he would be made an under-general of the colony, and he'd finally have the chance to present his machine. See, the machine he envisioned was a daring one. He was prepared for pushback and doubt from the council. The longest, in particular. The longest had been the leader of the denizens for most of his life, and she was not always interested in things new or unfamiliar. Beaver's machine was both. But he believed in it, and he was determined to persevere. He rapped on the denizen chamber door. Knock, knock. Enter! He took a deep breath and pushed. My goodness, Beaver, sighed the longest, brows knitted. This machine is quite an undertaking, and you won't even tell us what it does. Yes, ma'am, Beaver nodded. It must be kept a secret, for now, but I promise it will conclusively end this. The longest considered. Normally, I would say no. Unfamiliar can be dangerous, and outright new, well. She stroked her silver-gray whiskers. The other council members watched her reverently. But we have all seen the construction beginning on the other side of the river. We have no way of knowing what they're up to, and it would be irresponsible of us to take no action at all. They're doing something. We must do something too. Deep murmurs of assent rippled around the small stump table. And we trust Beaver. He is our newest under-general, after all. She winked in his direction. If he believes his machine will truly and finally tip the balance of the Great War in our favor. She paused. The silence was agonizing. Beaver kept his eyes fixed on the wall just behind her head, patient. His paw unconsciously turned and returned a small pebble in his pocket, caressing along the line of a single great red stripe. Then permission is granted. Beaver let go the breath he had been holding. Whew. Begin construction as soon as you are able, Under-General. And good luck. She smiled warmly, but the burden of her long years of leadership showed through her sagging cheeks. Beaver smartly untucked and retucked his stick, slapped his tail once against the packed ground in assent. Yes, ma'am. Longest. I'll begin right away. He turned on his heel and marched out of the chamber. It was the first day of summer. It was going to be a long and exciting season. At first, the build crews the longest had placed under his command were reticent. What are we building? They would complain. What does it do? When Beaver said nothing and admonished them to follow instructions, their eyes flickered nervously to the building across the river. Maybe it's something to help us fish the river, Corinth Blue Eye speculated. Did you hear? Denny Strongpaw almost got swept away yesterday. And his whole crew. He did? But Denny's the strongest fisher we have. Shelby Tunneler sighed. Ah, this river. It's so fast. Yes, yes, retorted Madden Sharptooth. But fishing will not win us the war. We must focus on the war. And the others agreed and went back to their building. Sometimes the longest would come to check on the machine, casting her critical eye over every joint and pillar. Most often, she went back below with hardly a word to Beaver, appraising, wearing her doubt like a shawl. But as the summer season progressed, the mood began to shift. Crews would show up to their duties early. They smiled more. They stood up straighter when Beaver came by them, or The machine, whatever it was taking shape, and its scale was impressive. It looked angry. It looked like the great weapon they all hoped and prayed it was. The crews began comparing their machine to the thing on the other side of the river. They even began trading barbs and joked with the beavers working on the other side. They pushed and prodded about who would finish their project first.
Ours is a ship to go to the sky, and from there, we'll drop stars on you, and we'll win the war.
Ha! Would come the reply. Ours is a wooden dragon who lives under the water, who can take us safely across this speeding river, and we'll come upon you unexpectedly, and we'll win the war. Days were marked now by hard work, and the sounds of challenge ricocheting across. Beaver, said the longest as she held onto his arm one day late into the summer sun, I don't need to tell you. The whole colony speaks of nothing but your machine. They are all so proud of you. Beaver nodded solemnly. Thank you, ma'am. But the season draws on. You must finish before the rains come. And then you'll have to finally tell us what this... Beaver's paw found the lucky pebble in his pocket. Yes, ma'am, we will be done. And I will test it, and you will watch. You'll see the destruction of our enemy. The longest squeezed his arm affectionately, and together they looked out over the setting sun and the water. How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
Let's keep going.
And then the day came. The crew stood around the great machine, eyeing with wonder the marvel that they had built. A few beaver folk noticed how similar theirs looked to the one across the river. But that was okay, they reasoned. They had been built facing each other after all. Beaver Proudtail strode up to the front of his machine. With his well-worn stick and his powerful bearing, he cut quite a figure. Corinth Blue Eye and Shelby Tunneler stood just behind him, awaiting their orders. All right, Corinth. Beaver turned to face them. Do you have the rope? Yes, sir. Corinth turned to Shelby, who produced the end of a long length of woven rope from a basket in the base of the machine. Time to get me up there, then. With the end of the rope tied around his waist, Beaver climbed up to what looked like a large square of woven netting, pulled tightly back from its center by a thick cable. The cable was held by 4 whole crews of beaver folk, straining against the resistance of the net. The longest stood back at a safe distance, her shawl wrapped tightly around her shoulders to ward off the early autumn chill. Beaver settled himself right in the middle of the netting, at the last moment shaking his head in sudden memory. Here, he said to Shelby, and handed her his precious stick. I'll be back for this. Back? Queried Shelby. Ready, crews! Shouted Beaver. Ready under General! Came the chorused reply. And loose! At their cue, the crews simultaneously released their hold on the cabling, and the netting rocketed forward, launching Beaver Proudtail out into the air.
It is part of this plan.
Great river! They cried in consternation and shock. What? Where is he gone? Is he all right? Oh, what have we done? The confusion was so great that not even the longest could restore order. Minutes passed before another shape came sailing over the river from the other side to plop safely and squarely into the center of the net. It was Beaver. He had the same square head and the same rope wrapped securely around his waist.
It's not Beaver.
Good log! What a ride! That's the most fun I've had in weeks, said the shape in the net.
He began to disentangle himself and stand up. And it wasn't Beaver after all. The royal of the crews was instant and a bit frightening. Who is this? Who are you? They cried, and the longest shouted at the top of her lungs, Detain the stranger! The crews pulled him down from the net, and the stranger never stopped smiling, greeting them warmly, even patting some of the beaver folk on the back. He looked just like Beaver. But Beaver never smiled like that. Beaver hardly smiled at all, come to think of it.
I can understand your confusion, said the stranger genially. Beaver and I looked so much alike, even when we were kids. My name is Builder. Builder Jumpfoot.
When no reply or greeting was forthcoming, Builder went on.
I'm from the colony across the river.
Oh, the silence was absolute. Across the river? How was that possible? Was he a weapon? Where was Beaver? How were they ever to get him back?
He's got divided here.
Builder just smiled, absolutely at his ease, seemingly pleased as punch to be among all these new friends. And into this silence sailed the figure of Beaver, a new rope tied around his waist. There were now 3 lines of thick rope across the river. Beaver landed expertly in the center of the net, untied his waist rope, and climbed down. You are Builder? Beaver reached out his paw to the stranger.
And you could only be Beaver,
the stranger exclaimed, gripping that paw warmly with his own.
I am Builder indeed. And it has been the dream of my life to finally meet you like this, in the daylight, on the same soil.
Mine as well, my friend. Beaver, for the first time in his life, allowed himself a great, eye-crinkling smile.
I almost can't believe it worked. Now, wait just a minute,
trilled the longest, making her slow path down to the machine.
What on Riverbank is happening here? We are at war, Beaver. And Builder, too. You both should know better. Beaver, you promised us that your machine would win the war, and here you have brought the enemy you promised to destroy right to the mouth of our colony tunnel.
Beaver turned to the longest with an open face. Yes, ma'am, I did. I believe you'll agree, though, that I have won the war. We have all won the war, because the war is over. The longest stared. The machines that we have built will allow us to become not 2 colonies at war, but a single colony, united.
The machines are designed to dam this river, ma'am,
offered Builder.
I believe you have the same dangers with fishing and swimming that we do. That you have never crossed it?
The crews cackled at the absurdity of ever crossing this raging river.
We have no need to fight the river now, you see?
Builder continued.
We sail above it.
Just as the single pebble did long ago, whispered Beaver. Builder smiled.
We have already carried 3 great ropes from side to side between us, and it will be short work to have a whole net built across the river. Once the river is dammed, it will be a still pond, stocked with all the fish we could ever need, calm enough for us and our kids to play in. We will be a great community, the first colonies to ever cross water, the first ingenious constructors in the history of us.
The crews were open-mouthed. Their paws hung still at their sides as they realized the magnitude of what they had accomplished. But would it truly be good, as they said? Who was really to say how this great feat would be remembered? The longest took a deep, rattling breath.
I can see why you did not tell us at first, Beaver, the true purpose of your machine.
She glanced at him sidelong.
I surely would have said no. Nothing this daring has ever even been attempted before, let alone under the mask of subterfuge.
Beaver looked up at her, suddenly a very young kid again in his heart.
Yes, that is true, ma'am. I have won the war. I have won by making it go away. We have all won it by making friends out of old enemies. Ma'am, Mother, do you like it?
The longest looked fondly on her son, her serious and guarded and daring and wonderful son.
Yes, child. I have never been more proud of anyone.
Builder guffawed and began to dance around, slapping Beaver brazenly and companionably on his back. Beaver stood solemn, quiet, a gentle smile tickling the corners of his mouth, satisfied. It was, as they had promised, quick work to dam the river. Beaver and Builder were excellent guides, and the crew from both sides of the river proved naturally adept and joyous in their work. Before the autumn settled in, a great still pool existed between the two colonies. Kits splashing and playing, and parents fishing safely. Denny Strongpaw, the best fisher in the fast water, turned out to be the best fisher in still water too, much to his delight. And very early each morning, Beaver Proudtail still crept quietly from the colony and performed his morning rounds. He had never missed a day. But now, his favorite part of his patrol was seeing Builder Jumpfoot across the water and batting a very specific, very lucky, red striped pebble back and forth.
Yes, a peace and love pebble.
That's just it. Thanks for listening all the way through. Good night, buddy.
The story will always like... I've seen 2 of his stories now in both also.
Valdivianites! Guess who?
They bring me to
David
this.
Most, 3-time runner-up for Business Magazine's CEO of the Year. You'd be right. Team, I just wanted to do a soft follow-up on my recent email regarding my lost sunglasses. I'm happy to report my office has already received hundreds of tips regarding the item's whereabouts and are quickly combing through them as we speak. However, I really must reiterate that the tip line is for verifiable leads only. I saw them in Turkmenistan, or did you chuck up your butt? While obviously very humorous, detracts from our serious efforts to expediently locate the missing item. In that spirit of camaraderie, anyone who sends a false lead will be downsized on sight. Thank you for your ongoing support in this matter.
That's a story in the myth.
Oh, I'm so glad you're back. Did you find it?
Sorry, Lotus.
That's okay. I was thinking, maybe look and I just can't. I'd say you're bringing me back. Thank you. I'll see you soon.
I forgot. Forgot it. But yeah. With that, thank you all so much for watching. Let's see what it's all about. Let's get the tremors. Let's see. Let's get the tremor as playing the game I'm gonna after the stream, and which I want to at some point play with you guys. With that, thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.